I feel like I joined a frog cult as of recently. Hi, welcome. I don't know why, it's like every single ad I'm getting is for cute frog stickers, stationery, plushies. You Google frogs one too many times. I feel like this is way too niche of a statement. All right, today I wanna make some art, and I wanna get specific on how you can be more creative and how you can find your rhythm as an artist. Even if you don't particularly think of yourself as an artist. Even if you don't want to, no labels, it's fine. We're just taking it slow. Hey, please subscribe. The first thing I want to say is being creative is not some idealized version of yourself who exclusively, maybe I'm just projecting, draws during golden hour or like listens to the perfect playlist. You never gotta skip songs, you're constantly feeling refreshed and inspired, where being creative feels like an iced coffee on a Sunday morning. Why does that sound really good? I just finished reading Atomic Habits. I'm like probably the last person on earth who's read this book. I'm so late. But a part that stood out to me was like at the very end of the book. He said something unspoken that sets people apart who actually want to pursue and like go towards their goals is pushing through the boring and super uninspiring parts. And I was like, light bulb flash. Like, I think when you want to be creative, sometimes you're like, or at least I am, projecting again. I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm not in a very good mood right now. Oh, I don't really feel inspired. So basically in that book, he says it isn't the moments that you're most inspired that gets you towards your goals, but it's the boring parts that actually build up that trust within yourself that you deserve whatever you're working on. Imagine you're watching like a playback European indie film montage of yourself. I don't know, it's like the big finished product is already done. There's gonna be clip after clip of you working hard on something. In what movie are those montage clips always like someone cheerfully working away at their project? Someone like, woohoo, I love working on that, like, you know, sorry for the dumb analogy, but it's those tedious moments that really help us grow. And sometimes that's a tough pill to swallow. You're also human though. It's only normal to feel bored sometimes. Being creative is not always feeling creative. There's a part of it too that's just the discipline that comes with wanting to pursue anything. Sometimes we haunt ourselves, or at least maybe I do. Someone tell me I'm not alone with the idea that if I had practiced the things that I want to get good at every single day for a while now, how good I'd be at them now. If you didn't look at everything you made every time you made it and said, this isn't good enough, this kind of makes me feel like crap. All those little building blocks probably would have made a cool Lego piece, you know? I'm just trying to find a balance between saying something that I feel like will get through to you and also just talking like I'm talking to a friend, because I just know when you feel most alone, you're usually least alone. There's usually more people than ever who feel like they are also alone. So sometimes I like talking about these things that make me vulnerable. I film it a lot of the times, but I also get in my head a lot to delete it. So who knows if this will even make its way onto the web. This is my casual low frog. Let's name him Tobias. I'm in the mood to play with some clay. Gonna give Clay Jensen a run for his money. I want to make a little planter. I have a tiny little succulent that needs a home. It needs a pot. So I'm gonna try and make a frog-shaped one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and make one of those cute clay frog-shaped rings that I always see on Etsy. But I've been going a little ham on Etsy recently, so I'm just gonna try and make one because I have clay over here. This is my little sketch, okay? Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple of exercises. I'm gonna be Professor Sarah. They're fun and they're gonna help you tap into your creative self, and they take like 5-10 minutes, okay? Number one, this takes 10 seconds. Try and notice something in the room you're in right now that you have never noticed before. I try and do this every single moment I remember. I don't know where I learned it, probably on a Tumblr quote or something sad like that. But like in this room, I never noticed how many different shades of white there are on the window panes because of the lighting. Now I just noticed something new, and I've been in this room a million times. Number two, put a 10-minute timer on your phone and write down as many ideas as possible. Just like literally first thing that comes to mind, write it down. Your goal is to get to 100 ideas in 10 minutes. Usually you won't hit that the first try. It'll take you like a couple times. I'd only do it like once per day or else you're gonna burn yourself out of ideas. Doesn't matter what the ideas are for. If you want to draw, make them drawing prompts, writing prompts, pump it. YouTube video ideas, song ideas, like anything. There's no such thing as a bad idea in those 10 minutes. And at the end of the 10 minutes, you might find 1 or 2 ideas in that whole list that actually inspires you a little bit. I learned this from a teacher. Thank you, Isabel. Could you imagine if I really was talking about Animal Crossing Isabel? No, her real name was Isabel. Exercise number 3. Next, Google a random prompt generator, and in the notes of your phone or on a piece of paper or in your head or on a sketchbook, create something in 10 minutes just completely on the basis of that. Exercise number 4 is to do the same thing but based off of a song on shuffle. So no matter how bad the first song is, okay? The most important part for me of these little exercises is to do them 100% for yourself. Don't film yourself doing it. Don't talk about it. Don't tell anyone you're doing it. Don't try to prove anything to anybody. If you like the end result after these exercises are done, or if you create something, by all means, as that book would say, show your work. Like, that's fine. But just in the moment, let yourself experiment without any pressure that somebody needs to see you. Please excuse me, I've literally never used clay before. I'm gonna let this stuff dry because it needs to dry, and then we're gonna paint it. I think I'm gonna watch some Superstore and do an assignment. Speaking of my Etsy obsession, I just got this in the mail. Can't wait to open it. Listen, I've been supporting small Etsy businesses recently. There's all but 1 donut left. I need these. Is it bad if I eat 2 donuts? What? Can't hear you. I don't want to plan for my week in some like stupid idealistic high standard way. I literally just want to plan for my week because I'm really trying to get better at it. I kind of suck at time management right now. So my to-do lists aren't like, go skydiving, get a job from NASA, wake up at 6:30 a.m. It's like what I need to do realistically. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Alright then. People are so good at telling you what to do, but never how to do them. There's a bit about it in Atomic Habits, but I actually learned this from my mom, who never read Atomic Habits, so I guess it's a thing. If you want to get into the habit of doing something, if you want to actively practicing something, doing something really often, do it for only 2 minutes. Only give yourself 2 minutes maximum to do it. Doesn't matter if you're not done, doesn't matter if you just started, doesn't matter if you even, like, if you're trying to draw and you got 1 line in, only 2 minutes. Usually when we get that spark of creativity, we just want to push ourselves the first time around, then we burn ourselves out immediately. So for the first like 10 days or so, I'd even go as far as to say like 2 weeks. Practice that thing for only 2 minutes. You're gonna be craving everything to get that thing done. Like when you're baking cookies and you start to smell them and you're like, I get to eat that soon, but they're still baking and you can't eat them right now, and you're like, when I get to eat them, I'm gonna devour 8 cookies at once. I'm gonna stuff 2 in my mouth and put 1 in the middle of it and make it a cookie sandwich. Trying to find like a solid middle ground to not trying to sound inspirational, because not only do I think no one cares, but like I'm not in a TED talk. Which leads me to the next point. Like, it's easy to look at yourself from a third party perspective and be like, ew, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Why are you like this? But you gotta remind yourself that A, everybody feels that way, and B, it's super unnecessary to feel that way, because I would never talk to a friend this way. What a cliche. Let's put that on a Pinterest. So why do I talk to myself this way? You know? I don't know. I'd now like to show you what I made. So here are the final results. We're gonna start off with my little planter pot. 3, 2, 1. I kind of love how like wonky he is. Like super not perfect. This is so cute. And lo and behold, please, I hope this like even in the slightest bit makes you as happy as it makes me. This is the frog. Well, everything's a frog. And then my little frog ring. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wrong way. Look at him. And it fits absolutely perfectly. I also made, as you saw, these 2 colored rings. They also fit really well. Everything all together just makes me feel really good. Oh. See, trust the process. This is so cute. It looks like if I had a kindergarten sister, I could say she did this, but since I'm an only child and an adult, I honestly think like with little clay things, the more wonky they are. Why is that like my favorite word? The cuter they are. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. These rings are so cute too. I would really appreciate you subscribing. If you don't want to subscribe for me, subscribe for this guy right here. And hopefully I will see you in another one of my videos. Bye.